Good afternoon. It is August 25th, 2025. And to me, at first glance, this looks like a range day. You could call it a broad bear channel. And on the daily chart, it's a bear bar, and I believe it's an inside bar. Highs. Yeah, it's an inside bar. So you can see we gapped up from the close, but then we just sold off, and that's very visible on this chart. But something to think about. Um, and this doesn't necessarily mean we'll go higher, but we had a strong bull bar on Friday, and this is just an inside bar. The bear bar that we had today is just an inside bar, but this is at potential resistance. So we just have to wait and see what happens. So this green box is where we started. I just wanted to show some more bars to the left to give the viewer a better context. We were kind of in a range Friday, and when the market opened yesterday, we gapped up and just uh, it was a failed break higher. So in the overnight, we get a few legs down. This is 402. Let's make these bars a little bigger. And from about 4 o'clock until 7:45, we were in this triangle. So we were in breakout mode. And let's see if there's anything in here that I particularly like. So you see, after these moves down, we get a break above the EMA, but we sell off after that, and we make this double bottom. So I don't, I don't really think you want to. I don't really think you want to buy this. This is a fairly strong leg up, but not very convincing. So I really don't like anything today for stop orders. So I mean, when we get this double test right here, perhaps you enter short with a limit order up here. I would consider that. And you make a higher low, and then you make another higher low. I mean, could you, on a stop order, could you enter here for a scalp? I mean, that just seems crazy because this bar is pretty big. Let's see, high, low. I mean, you'd be risking what would that be? 16 likes, something like 19 ticks. So almost 5 points you'd be risking just to get a scalp. But it turns out to be a breakout. The breakout fails, and then we're just in this super tight uh, end of this triangle. So you can't be getting in on this. Breaks out higher, the breakout fails. Breaks out lower, that breakout fails, and then you get some nice momentum. Uh, Higher low right here, but not a good signal bar really. I mean, we're holding above the EMA, so maybe you like that. And maybe you do enter on limit orders here because we're holding above the EMA. That is something to think about. I think that really is something to think about. But that's to to navigate that in real time and calculate your risk and your reward. That's a lot. Um, this is crazy. This what do you have here? You got an outside bar, outside bar, outside bar, outside bar. That's just craziness. Uh, all within this bull channel. So maybe a limit. I mean, yeah, a limit order near the EMA. I wouldn't blame somebody for doing that. And yeah, it pushes higher. Then we get a break of this bull channel. Could you consider this? I mean, you get this head and shoulders bottom. You got the shoulder, head, shoulder, and it's a higher low, and it breaks higher. Maybe you consider that first test of this high. Uh, Nothing in here. It does go higher and then it fails, and we get a pretty strong bear move down. You can see this is a lower high. I don't I don't think you want to take this just yet, even though it looks good. We bounce, boom, lower high, boom. Maybe you enter on a limit order here, if or like you see the tail up here and this thing immediately goes down. Maybe you just sell here because that's a second entry. It's just you don't get a good signal bar. Anyways, we bounce off the trend line here, come back, and you get a second entry, but the signal bar is terrible. And you got three dojis in a row. It's just not what you want to see. But if you enter on a limit order, we just held below the EMA. Since we broke below the EMA here, we have not gapped above it. So, I mean, there's reasons to like that. And again, we're just not getting good signal bars here. So if you enter on limit orders, I think that's a great way to do it here. And for the rest of the day, I mean, we got to overshoot and then a strong bull leg up and stalled near the EMA. And it's no surprise that when the market reopened, we kind of gapped up. And you can see we gapped up, tried to sell off, couldn't break below this support. And then we get the break of the channel. And so you probably just want to wait and see what happens. But there's a look at it again. Here's the daily chart again. Here's the weekly chart. So I think the bulls are definitely going to break higher this week, 96.25. I think we're going to break above 96.25. I mean, we could not, but I think that's going to happen. So will it be tomorrow? Who knows? Here's the monthly chart. I just drew these channels. So uh, let's see. Potentially test 66.88 this month. We'll see. Uh, but that's how I saw it today. I hope everyone had a good day. I'll be back tomorrow.